The Nile River was the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. Flowing through the heart of the desert, this mighty river brought life to the land. Each year the Nile would flood its banks, depositing rich, fertile silt onto the land. This annual flood was a gift, transforming the dry desert into lush farmland. Egyptians called their land Kemet, meaning black land, referring to the dark, fertile soil the Nile gave them. Without the Nile, there would be no Egypt as we know it. The Nile River provided more than just fertile soil. It was also their highway, a mode of transportation and trade. Boats laden with goods traveled up and down the Nile, connecting the different parts of Egypt. The river was their lifeline, their source of life and prosperity. The ancient Egyptians were skilled farmers. They knew how to make the most of the Nile's generosity. Using ingenious techniques, they channeled the floodwaters into a network of canals and ditches. This irrigation system ensured that their crops received the right amount of water throughout the growing season. Farmers used tools made of wood, stone and bronze. They tilled the land with plows pulled by oxen, preparing the soil for planting. They sowed seeds by hand, carefully scattering them across the fertile fields. Harvest time was a joyous occasion, a testament to their hard work and the Nile's bounty. The fertile fields of Egypt produced an abundance of crops. Wheat was the staple food used to make bread, the mainstay of their diet. Barley was another important grain used to brew beer, a popular drink in ancient Egypt. They also cultivated vegetables such as onions, leeks, garlic and lentils. The ancient Egyptians were not vegetarians. They raised animals for meat, milk and hides. Cattle, sheep, goats and pigs were common livestock. Ducks and geese were domesticated for their eggs and meat. The Nile provided fish, a vital source of protein. While farming provided the bulk of their food, hunting and fishing were also important. The Egyptians hunted wild animals like gazelle, antelope and wildfowl for food and sport. They used bows and arrows, spears and traps to catch their prey. Fishing was another important activity. The Nile teemed with fish, a crucial part of their diet. Fishermen used nets, traps and even harpoons to catch fish. They also collected birds' eggs from the marshes along the Nile. Hunting and fishing provided a welcome change from their staple diet of bread, vegetables and beer.